are coming to you from the LECLAIRE Rec Center in LeClaire, Iowa. My name is Carmen Michael, and it is my privilege to welcome you all to Honor Among Wrestling Rise from the Ashes 4. Our opening contest tonight set for the Valkyrie Championship as the reigning champion, legit Leyla Hirsch, set to defend her championship against Hale. You see Briar leading the charge here in the black shorts, being followed by her sister Sage. Of course, the Hale twins coming off a loss back at Uninvited 5 to ODB and Sadie Bell. And of course, both women have a chip on their shoulder here tonight with something to prove, and what a better way to prove yourself than to walk out of here tonight with the Valkyrie Championship. Briar coming off of recent matchups with the likes of Masha Slamovich, Abaddon, and Freya the Slayer. Certainly no stranger to big match situations. However, the stakes could not be any higher tonight with the Valkyrie Championship on the line. Briar looking focused and determined. Can she be the one to topple Leyla Hirsch tonight and walk out, not only with the biggest win of her career, but with the Honor Among Wrestling Valkyrie Championship? Legit Leyla Hirsch, the submission specialist. Pound for pound, perhaps one of the greatest technical wrestlers in the game today. Marching her way to the ring with that Honor Among Wrestling Valkyrie Championship over her shoulder. The top prize of the women's division. Of course, Leyla Hirsch defeated La Pegasa to win the vacant championship back at Uninvited 5 via submission. Looking to walk out of here tonight with that championship still held tight. Well, without further ado, let's toss it to the ring for your championship introductions. The baddest woman in independent wrestling. And who am I to argue? Leyla Hirsch has shared the ring with some of the all-time greats in women's wrestling. And as tough as she is, as dangerous as she is, when it comes to championship matches, Leyla Hirsch really levels up. Be a real proving ground here for Hale. Oh, Briar is going to test her luck here, mocking legit Leyla Hirsch. Immediately, Hirsch sweeping the legs, dropping down with the elbows. And Hirsch reminding Briar exactly who she is. Hirsch, the 9-year veteran, trained at the CZW Academy. And perhaps one of the hardest strikers and most gifted submission wrestlers. And you have to wonder what the strategy of Hale is going to be. Of course, you see her sister Sage on the outside. Hale looking to surprise Leyla Hirsch. Leyla with a quick pop of the hips, back in control. You see a lot of that from Leyla Hirsch, using that low center of gravity to be able to dictate the pace of this match. And there you see the power just blowing right through Briar Hale. Hale grabbing hold of the ankle, trying to play a little defense. Hirsch rolling through. A quick arms drag now from Leyla Hirsch. Hirsch with Briar in the sights, nobody home on the splash, and there you see the numbers advantage. Sage on the outside, grabbing the ankle, providing a little distraction. Now, in comes Briar, quick roll-up, title on the line. Only gets a 1. And now Briar Hale with a couple of stiff shots of her own. Looking to power up Leyla. Leyla able to fight her way out. Hale going for a kick and slammed face first into the mat. Leyla Hirsch staying one step ahead and now into the cover. A kick out at 2, once again from Briar Hale. See the little grin there from Leyla Hirsch. This is someone who feeds off this competition, someone who likes the challenge. She likes to see what the up-and-comers can do. And now look at this again. Sage Hale on the outside, grabbing the ankle. Leyla Hirsch has had enough. Handful of hair and a left hand from Sage. The referee catching Sage Hale red-handed. And Leyla Hirsch gonna retain her championship. Oh, wait a minute.
That's not how we're doing this tonight.
General Manager Cat.
I'm the general manager. What do you think I'm out here? I see you, and I see you, and your little shenanigans you're doing out here. You're not about fine magic that you're doing, and I'm not gonna stand for it anymore. So if both of you girls think you can stand up to legit Leyla Hirsch, then I'll go ahead and let you. So it's both of you versus her, and let's see how the odds even out now, all right, girls?
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Referee, let's get started.
Our general manager laying down the lawn just like that. The Hale sisters with a numbers advantage, looking to swarm Leyla Hirsch. And now this really changes the complexity of this matchup, really changes the dynamic. Because now, instead of being worried about what's on the outside, Leyla Hirsch gonna have to keep her head on a swivel here and have eyes in the back of her head. Hirsch going for that German suplex. Briar finding her way out. Now Sage looking to turn the page on the championship reign and a kick out at 2. And what a difference a few moments makes here tonight, Honor Among Wrestling. And now both of the Hale sisters challenging for the Valkyrie Championship. Fight the challenge for our champion as Leyla Hirsch finds herself in a place she does not want to be. In the corner, frequent tags now from the Hale sisters. You see Sage Hale stomping on the chest. And now from behind, Briar looking to choke out Leyla. As if they don't already have the advantage with the numbers. What is Leyla Hirsch gonna do to get back in this matchup, folks? The numbers advantage may prove to be just too much for the championship reign of Hirsch. Tag made as the Hale sisters continue the punishment here on the champion. Now, Leyla Hirsch has had her fair share of tough battles here at Honor Among Wrestling, with recent wins over Gypsy Mac and La Pescadita. However, the difference is she'd have to take on 2 competitors at once in a handicap match. Briar Hale looking to put an end to things as Leyla Hirsch desperately trying to fight her way out. Hale with the suplex, and you can see the look on the face of Leyla Hirsch. She is absolutely in excruciating pain right now. Cover made by Breyer. If Breyer would have hooked the outside leg there, I do believe she may have had it. However, we may be seeing a little overconfidence here, but how can you blame her? Here with her sister in her corner. This is now a handicap match for the Valkyrie Championship. In comes Sage once again. She's charging in with that running uppercut. The Hale twins looking to get back on track after that loss against ODB and Sadie Bell. And now, Sage Hale charging in, going for that hip attack, nobody home. Leyla Hirsch staying one step ahead, drop toe hold, sends Breyer into her sister. And now, here comes Leyla, that pendulum drop kick into the corner. Taking out both competitors into the cover and a kick out from Breyer. Hirsch looking to stay on top of that momentum. Traps the leg. And now you see, gonna grab a hold of the arm. This is how she won the title, folks. This is how she won the title. All about Breyer making her way to the ropes. Gonna break the hold, at least temporarily. Hirsch gonna look for it one more time. Just reaching back. Looking to bend Breyer and have it broken up by Sage right at the last possible moment. I do believe Breyer was just moments away from tapping out, folks. Sage making the save for her sister. Now the Hale sisters back in control. Breyer into the cover, and again a kick out at 2. And yet again, yet another cocky pinfall attempt from Breyer Hale. She would have laid down in that lateral press and maybe looking at a much different outcome. And now Leyla Hirsch with a German suplex. Looking to equal the odds here. Another German suplex, this time to Sage. Both of the sisters are down. Pendulum drop kick into the corner. Hirsch on fire right now. Looking to defend her championship. Turns her attention towards Sage. Into the Saito suplex. Hirsch into the cover to retain in a kick out at 2. And for the first time in this matchup, you're really starting to see that frustration from Leyla Hirsch. I think it's really starting to set in, just the challenge that she has here, facing off against both of the Hale sisters. Hirsch looking to make her way up top, likes to hit that moonsault. Breyer had her eyes on what was happening. Now readjusting on the fly here has Hirsch up. Hirsch in a backpack position, drop down with a stunner. A blockbuster from Sage. And now both women into the cover. And somehow Leyla Hirsch able to kick out. Leyla Hirsch absolutely digging deep here, folks. She wants to walk out of here with this championship. The Hale sisters looking to put things away. Looking for that double team maneuver. Sage lining up, nobody home. A super kick to her own sister. Now Hirsch with a roll up. And Hirsch retains. Legit Leyla Hirsch living up to her name here tonight in our opening contest. Battling the odds, taking on all comers, overcoming the 2-on-1 disadvantage. And as we head into Saturday, April 25th for Defiance, Leyla Hirsch walking in with that Valkyrie Championship. But folks, do not go anywhere. So much more action to come tonight for Rise from the Ashes 4.